1号，武汉市公安局官方微博发布消息称，关于当前武汉市肺炎疫情的情况，8名散布谣言者被依法查处。
8名散布谣言者被依法查处。8名散布谣言者被依法查处。
8名散布谣言者。
Howdy, y'all. I'm MC LeLe, and this is Raw China, where we give you unbiased analysis about how awesome China is. First up this week, we take you to the southern city of Jingxi, where 4 troublemakers were caught trying to smuggle people across China's border. More importantly, though, they were violating Communist China's kick-ass COVID rules, and this led to riot police parading the 4 criminals through the streets with their photos, names, and information on placards hanging around their necks. Now, I know what you China bashers are going to say. Looking at this video, clearly China is going backwards towards another cultural revolution. But if you look closely, you'll see China's sanitation standards have made huge improvements. The riot police and the 4 criminals are all wearing the appropriate protection gear, okay? None of that hair cutting we saw back in the 60s. Like, ew. Did they even have conditioner back then? No thanks. I'll take a hazmat suit with my public shaming any day of the week. Speaking of China's kick-ass COVID response, we take you to Xi'an, home of the Terracotta Warriors, and the most extensive lockdown this planet's seen since Wuhan.
More than 1,000 cases have been reported in Xi'an since the beginning of December. It's the worst outbreak China's faced in months, and the most severe measures imposed since the Wuhan lockdown last year. A policy allowing one member of the household to buy groceries every 2 days was scrapped earlier this week after infections continued to rise.
Citizens are complaining about starving in their homes after being banned from going outside to even buy food. Xi'an's lockdown began after just a few cases, leading many citizens to complain online, posting videos of prison-like quarantine conditions, homeless people stuck on the streets in the freezing cold, and above all else, a lack of food. But is it really that bad? Or are these people starving for attention? This is Wolf Warrior of the Week.
你的提问充满对中国的偏见和所谓不知道人从什么地方来的傲慢，我是完全不能接受。
Who's kicking ass, taking names, making sure the world knows that China's super tough and not to blame? This week's wolf is some random WeChat user who responded to all these complainers in Xi'an saying that there's no food to eat, that's true, but you can't post that, okay? Your screenshot is already being used by Western media to smear China, you know. I mean, what's wrong with going hungry for a week or 2 in the name of our country's image? Guess what, guys? This guy is right. The glorious image of China cannot be sacrificed in the name of hungry citizens, a valuable lesson Chinese people learned during the extremely successful and not ironic at all Great Leap Forward. I mean, come on, guys. All this complaining may lead to Western media thinking that China's pandemic response hasn't been fantastic and has instead been a disaster that's led to an even more dystopian hellhole, which, of course, we all know isn't true. I'm sorry, check that. Can't be true. Next up, we have a new segment called Humiliation of the Nation.
Humiliation.
Who's hurting the feelings of 1.3 billion Chinese people this week? A Chinese model named Bai Cai. She drew heaps of criticism from Chinese users, accusing her of spreading the Western slanted eye stereotype in a snack brand ad for noodles. The model responded on Weibo saying, "Just because my eyes are small, I'm not good enough to be a Chinese person?"
萝卜白菜各有所爱，我的眼睛就是长这个样子的，我的长相长这样，就不应该选择模特这个行业了吗？我的眼睛小，我就不该是中国人呢？我是招谁惹谁了呢？
And I mean, y'all know MC LeLe always likes to stand with his little pinkies or whoever's paying him, but I have to admit, this one's been really tough for me. I mean, honestly, I think she's like wicked hot, like a total smoke show. I mean, I kind of want her to sit on my face. But seriously, y'all, we need to get to the bottom of this. So let's conduct our very first raw investigation. Please leave a comment below with your answer to the following 2 questions. 1, does her appearance humiliate the Chinese nation? And 2, how hot is she on a scale of 1 to 10? 1 being Mao Zedong in a swimsuit,
Ew.
and 10 being Android 18 from Dragon Ball Z. Let us know your thoughts below, and I'll include the results of our poll in our next episode of Raw China. Thanks for watching, y'all. I'm MC LeLe, and I'll see you next time. Peace!